Let's take a look at our past week and ask yourself, how many times did you start something only to abandon it altogether? How many times did you want to get up 20 minutes early just to get a workout in or a stretch in, but you stayed in bed? You may say to yourself, you are not motivated, but I challenge that notion, my friends, and I want to help you create more self-discipline in your life. I want to give you a little bit of a spoiler. It's not as scary as it sounds, and you're going to start seeing a transformation in yourself, and you're going to be beaming. So now if you're working long hours only to come home exhausted and frustrated, only to just quickly eat a cold dinner and put your kids to bed, finish with just a few more charts before you give your spouse a quick peck on the cheek and wake up the following day to do it all over again, then this video is for you, friends, because self-discipline at its core is a really relatively simple concept. It's the arc that travels between your goals imagined to your goals achieved. Now, understandably, that there are many people and many things that stand in your way, and if you allow them to, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But you may feel frustrated at work with all the administrative tasks that seem to just keep increasing every single month. And perhaps your home life has gone on autopilot mode, and you are maybe even feeling a little bit more disconnected from your spouse or your kids. Remember this, friends, you are meant for more. You are no stranger to challenges. You have put in long hours, and oh my goodness, have you put in long hours to reach this point in your career. So understand this. You've not even tapped into your potential yet, because I've been there too, friends. You know, at one time I was a burning out at home and at work, and as an emergency physician, I was burning out at work, and I empathize with your struggles, but my struggles weren't that long ago either. But at least I was fortunate enough to recognize it early in my career, and I became a student again. And I've interviewed and studied and researched with some of the most outstanding leaders inside and outside of medicine on this topic, specifically on self-discipline and really the transformative power that it has. So with a few key concepts, you can develop a more self-discipline in your daily life for a lifetime of success. So no longer are you letting the day take you on, rather you take on the day, and you're more intentional and more focused and more accomplished. You're going to have deeper relationships with your family and with your friends. You're going to be achieving your goals once that you thought wasn't possible. Heck, you may even start that hobby you may have even wanted to try. So let's get started, friends. How do you develop more self-discipline in your daily life? Well, the number one thing is you have to know your strengths, but really more importantly though, you need to know your weaknesses. You know, as high-achieving, goal-oriented, physicians or nurses or medical students, you reach this status by winning at some internal game that we've created for ourselves. And as humans, we seek this deep biological need to seek praise and admiration from others. And there's nothing inherently wrong with seeking this. But when we compare ourselves to others against our perceived weaknesses, we set ourselves up for failure and misery. Focus on yourself instead. So sometimes comparing ourselves to others is meant to motivate, but many times this behavior is destructive. Make sure you know the difference. Don't let other people's behavior drive yours. So become a better version of yourself instead. The only game you can win is being a better you, a better version of you. Map this out. What does this mean for you? Many times we compare ourselves to others, but are unclear on our goals. So take an honest assessment of yourself. And when you do this, write down the attributes that you are generally good at. Are you a good listener? Does working within a team make you more productive or less productive? Self-appraisal is a must when looking to navigate life in purpose and confidence and discipline. Now, this self-appraisal is not meant to highlight your errors or deficiencies, but to bring areas in your life that need correction and improvement. Now, it's going to be uncomfortable at first, but this is precisely what you need to improve on your social and physical scorecard. Second thing, friends, time blocking is a must for self-discipline. Now, take a listen to last week's episode, and time blocking is a way to manage your time, where you schedule and block off everything, every part of your day. Again, take a look at last week's episode. It really knocks this down for you. It can feel overwhelming at first, but knowing every part of your day is really the key to self-discipline. It's relatively straightforward, but when you do it consistently, it's going to unlock a world of time that you can reclaim so you can focus on your most important goals and vision. Now, everyone's calendar and responsibilities are different, so for a step-by-step video walking you through how to do this, take a look at the link just below this video. It's going to take you to my step-by-step video on how to time block effectively. Third thing, friends, is become comfortable saying the word no. For most of my career, I felt that I needed to say yes to every opportunity to be valued or to advance professionally. The reality is that I was prioritizing the needs of other people rather than the needs of myself or my family. Now my goals suffered installed in my wellness will in turn deteriorate. I learned that there's a big difference between pleasing people and helping people. Helping people is not about saying yes to all the people all the time. Rather, it's about saying yes to some of the people, some of the time, to some of their requests. Warren Buffett, I think, says it perfectly when he says the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Saying no is not easy, but it's extremely necessary to maintain our discipline. You may feel disappointed that you're letting that person down, but remember, in our path toward wellness, you must make yourself a priority. This is not selfish, it is imperative. Practice saying no and begin saying yes to the important aspects of your life, your time, your goals, and your relationships. Fourth and final thing, friends, is surround yourself with success. Your overall wellness and success don't occur in a vacuum. It takes hard work, it takes persistence, discipline, and the drive to achieve. Motivational speaker Jim Rohn famously says that you are the average of 5 people that you spend the most time with. In the world of medicine, this is especially true. We all want oversized success in our personal and our professional lives, but few physicians and nurses find this level of fulfillment. You know that success requires a purpose, a goal, and a plan, and finally, action and discipline. We talk about this every single week on this show. Yet finding this level of success requires a circle of successful, motivated people. Surround yourself with positive, high-quality people, and your wellness and your success and your discipline will soar. So if you want to accelerate your success, find people who have achieved the success you're looking for. They will be farther along the journey than you are. Seek these individuals out. They have a map of success so that there's no need to discover new waters. Model their behaviors and learn from their wins, but more importantly, learn from their losses. So friends, start today. Self-discipline is a skill that connects us to ourselves and to others, but most importantly, allows you to create a space to honor yourself, our health, and our well-being. So use the things we talked about today and get started today. And if you have not yet subscribed to this show, hit that button below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you get every show that drops every single time, every time. So until next time, friends, be good to yourself and each other. We'll talk again soon. Bye.